We decided to upload and present our work on a free website building platform called Wix. It offers a variety of formats where you can freely design and customize your own portfolio with tools and inbuilt apps to make it pleasing to navigate your work around. It is an interactive way to display any form of work and has allowed me to use anchors to make large pages look sleek and easy to move around, and galleries to professionally display images. Furthermore, I added some buttons to the top of each page, making every page look clean and consistent and easy for people to find and locate certain documents. It allowed me to embed codes from external websites such as Amaze PowerPoints, YouTube videos, and Prezis, which in turn made simple text documents look more attractive and interesting to read. Description dots were provided through an app, allowing me to attach small dots to images to allow the reader to understand what I am referring to. This was specifically useful when completing and presenting my STAs in the research and planning section, as it allowed me to separate large paragraphs into smaller ones and essentially point out to what I was talking about. We decided to create our questionnaire using SurveyNuts, as it allowed us to easily collect and save large samples of results. Furthermore, it allowed us to send links to our contacts, and this meant that we didn't have to be present for every participant and allowed us to have a larger sample size. Once our questionnaire was completed, the app would calculate the number of responses and tally up the results to make it easier for us to calculate percentages and draw conclusions from them. The software also allowed us to provide a small visual representation of our results. My group and I created a WhatsApp group chat to arrange film times and to discuss our ideas. Also, Wix unfortunately only allows one person to edit the site at a time. Therefore, we used the group chat to inform each other when we were on the site to prevent our work from being overwritten. We also created a Facebook group chat which included my group and 3 of our actors. This was useful when arranging film times and seeing when our actors were free, and allowed us to plan what we wanted to film depending on who was available. When filming and taking photos, we predominantly set our camera to manual mode to get good quality footage. We experimented with ISO levels and apertures to get the right amount of light we needed to create an effect. We found that with autofocus, the camera lens would make a noise every time it refocused, thus found it easier during the editing stage to use manual settings. We only used 3-point lighting when we were in the studio taking photos for our poster and magazine, as we needed an image with a crisp white background that would be easy to cut out and place onto our ancillary tasks. We felt like natural lighting was best, especially in the scenes where the protagonist is in his bedroom. However, to improve, I would have liked to refilm the scene where the MI6 agent is talking to the class about being safe within the community, by having artificial lighting to brighten up the room to make it clear when the agent puts his coat down. Using Final Cut in the research and planning section to edit my interviews made it easier for me to edit the trailer in the construction stage, as it gave me a basic understanding of tools and layering. I experimented with effects such as slow motion and thought this looked effective when the 3 main characters are walking towards the camera, as it emphasizes their arrogance over the fact that they have been able to blackmail a highly intelligent man. We also added the letterbox effect to all our footage to make it look professional and to follow conventions of real media products such as Split and Prisoners. A transition that we added between some of our footage was a cross dissolve, which allowed a smooth change between the black screens and other clips. Also, we downloaded sound effects from websites such as SoundNap to make the transition between our 2 songs and where we cut the music much smoother. For our ancillary tasks, we use Photoshop CS6 to create professional documents to advertise our film. We frequently use the mask tool to allow us to merge the dust clouds with the 4 characters, constantly switching brushes and their opacity to get the best effect. We also use the same tools when placing the MI6 headquarters and the image of the school into the background of the poster, ensuring that there was no clear lines between where their layers began and ended. We used Bridge primarily to edit our photos before cutting them out with the magnetic lasso tool. The software allowed us to smooth out imperfections, increase the brightness and contrast, and add luminance to the image to give the characters an airbrushed effect. We wanted to increase the contrast quite a lot so the characters could stand out against the muted coloured background and be the main focus of attention. In the evaluation section, I filmed myself writing and making a mind map, as well as my computer screen to display how we created our work. I filmed and edited the footage into an informative video by using Final Cut Pro and iMovie. I use simple tools such as the blade tool, and I increased the pace of some areas of the footage that are less important to make the evaluation clear and to the point. I also recorded voiceovers using my computer to bring everything together and to make the footage make sense.